I'm from Clearwater, Florida, which is the Tampa area of Florida. And I started when I was about 7 years old. My dad took me to get 6 weeks of skating lessons, and he said if I liked it, then he'd pay for equipment. And lo and behold, I liked it. And then 20 years later, here I sit. My father went to the University of Alabama, and ever since I was 10 years old, we've been coming to football games. We would come to one a year, and then about the year before Nick Saban got here, we got season tickets. So, I've been coming to the university for the last 17, going on 18 years, and I really enjoyed my experiences here, both on football game days and non-football game days, and I just, like many other people, wanted to be a part of the culture and the university. And once I was done in school, in high school, and I took 2 years at a community college in Florida, I found a way to attend the university and enjoyed the last 2 years of my college experience, along with playing for the Frozen Tide my senior year. Well, like most, you came in. I came in and didn't really know what to expect, and then Coach Q and Ian and Crowley, did a phenomenal job with the team. I really bonded with all the guys, and that's what you come to college hockey for, is to be part of a team, get a good education, compete for a national championship, and then try to go on to the pros if that's one of your goals. And luckily, I was able to achieve all 3 or 4 of those. I still have lots of friendships from my time here at the university. I got my education. I competed for a national championship. We made it to the national tournament my senior year. And then I spent the last couple of years with the Columbus Cottonmouths in the Southern Professional Hockey League. So I would say that it was a very successful experience at the university. And I think most people who have been a part of this program would say the same thing. Well, it probably rivals even a lot of NCAA programs. I was a part of an NCAA D3 program my first year of coaching, and when we play Auburn and we sell out games, when we play other top-notch teams and we get 1,500 people, not too many D3 NCAA teams can say that, and I'm sure even some D1 NCAA teams don't even approach those levels in attendance. So being a part of the University of Alabama and the hockey program is a special experience that everybody loves the culture that is Alabama, whether it's football, whether it's educational, and the hockey program is no different. Well, I think it speaks volumes for the program that I have wanted to come and take my time to be a part of it. It's something, again, like I've said many times, that it's special, and I think it's been beneficial for myself and the hockey program. I come and help evaluate at tryouts. I've run some drills and stuff and practices this past year. I spent about the first month before our Cottonmouth season started with the team and the coaching staff and stuff, and I learned stuff from them, and they learned stuff from me, and the guys picked things up from myself. And I think I've been really blessed that I had the opportunity to come and do that, and then I think it's helped me with coming back, because I understand what the program has grown into and kind of where it needs to go moving forward. Our Southern Professional Hockey League season doesn't really start till about the second or third week in October, so I was able to be with the team for like the first month and on that road trip, and it was something special to be a part of. Mainly, a lot of people counted us out, and we were certainly the underdogs going into that weekend, just rankings wise. But I think everybody that was a part of the program for the first month and a half really put in the work and the effort to show that we belong here. And I don't want to say we pulled off an upset, because I do think that we were the better team that weekend, but we came in prepared. We came in and had a lot of attention to detail, and I think it just shows a little glimpse of what we have to offer this coming year. When people ask me about the pros, I think the biggest thing is the structure and player development side of it, because you're trying to move these players on to the next level of pro hockey, and it really becomes nuances of the game that are important. So you've seen that in the hiring of a lot of college head coaches lately. Nick Saban was with the Miami Dolphins before Alabama. Avery Johnson himself was, I believe, the 2006 NBA Coach of the Year, and he's now at Alabama. You look at college hockey itself. The University of Wisconsin just hired Tony Granato coming from the Detroit Red Wings, Mark Osicki coming from the Chicago Blackhawks organization. So I think it just allows you, when you've been in the pros and you're coming back to college, to understand the nuances that you need to get to that level in different scenarios. And in the pros, you have a lot of player development camps over the summer that you do very specific drills. Now, I don't know if they've, I'm sure some college programs, do somewhat stuff like that. But in the pros, there is a certain structure of how a lot of organizations do that. So bringing that back to college, I think, is what allows all these pro head coaches to be successful in college and then, springboard their programs to being in the top 5 and the top 10. Facilities are phenomenal here at the University of Alabama, as it is with academics and all the other sports. It certainly is a huge recruiting tool. We've had a lot of compliments on our locker room, on the arena here that seats 34 to 3,500 people. Like I said, when we sell out, we have 3,500 people in here. So as I said before, with a lot of the other situations here with our program, it definitely rivals most of the NCAA D3 programs and some of the other D1 NCAA programs. So I encourage anybody who thinks that they are an NCAA player to come here to Alabama and check out what we have, because I'm sure it compares to a lot of the NCAA programs that you've seen and probably surpasses some of them. And that is the kind of stuff that allows you to develop into a national champion and a pro hockey player later in your college career. I think you will see the Alabama hockey program brand itself a little bit more in line with the university. Using gear as an example, I think you will see that we are going to align ourselves a little bit more with the way the athletic department teams look, and I think that will allow us to continue to represent the university at the highest standard that we see possible. Well, it's definitely special taking it over from somebody that I personally played for. So the investment and time and energy and passion that he had, and I got to see it firsthand. So that makes it, I think, a little bit more special than if I was just taking it over from somebody that I hadn't played for. So I definitely feel privileged and honored that I get to take the reins from Coach Q, and after seeing all that he's done for this program, and I hope that I can do the same things for this program that he's done. Back to the pro hockey development model, where on the ice they'll learn the nuances of the game, off the ice they'll learn the correct nutritional habits, in the gym they'll learn the habits that make them a stronger and faster player, and the endurance that it takes to play at this level. Off the ice, you'll see they'll learn time management skills and learn how to juggle all the responsibilities that they have. And ultimately, that will allow us, when we're in the third period of the national championship game, to be prepared for any situation that is thrown at them, and they can handle any adversity that comes up with, say, 7 minutes left in the third period and you're down by 1 goal. I think you will see that our style of play will mimic the NHL followers, Chicago Blackhawks or the Tampa Bay Lightning. I say that because a lot of my mentors come from those two organizations, specifically Ted Dent of the Rockford Ice Hogs. He's the head coach there. They're the Chicago Blackhawks American Hockey League affiliate. Nigel Kerwin has also been a huge influence in my life and in my coaching career. He's with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So I think you will see a lot of their style of play, which is very similar. It's a speed, puck possession, skill-based type game. So I think you will see that our style of play will reflect that of the Chicago Blackhawks and the Tampa Bay Lightning. On the ice, I think you will see that it's somebody who has a lot of speed, skill, endurance, and puck possession skills. It will also be somebody who can play in the offensive and defensive zone and have a complete 200-foot game. Off the ice, you will see it's somebody who is committed to becoming a better person, a better athlete, and represent the university in a very positive way. We will play a similar number of top 25 teams as we did last year, and I think something that I took away from being in the pros is that it's my personal belief that the four things that you will need to be successful is energy, enthusiasm, preparation, attention to detail, and then a really high compete level. So I think if we come to work every day and wake up every day with those four things in mind, that we will be extremely successful against every team that we play, along with those top 25 matchups.